Hello students, welcome to the class. Today we are going to cover module 6 from CH, that is Certified Ethical Hacker version 11, and this module name is System Hacking. So let's see the next slide. So this is a module flow, that is first is system hacking concept, second gaining access, third privilege or escalating privileges, four fourth one is maintaining access, and fifth one is clearing logs. So let's see what this slide is saying. So this is the CH hacking methodology, that is CHM. So in the previous modules we have covered the footprinting, scanning, enumerations, and the module fifth was the vulnerability analysis. Okay. So next is system hacking. So what system hacking contains is gaining access, cracking passwords, vulnerability exploitation, escalating privileges, maintaining access, executing application, hiding files, and clearing logs, or covering tracks also we can say here. So let's see next slide. So what are system hacking goals? What are system hacking goals are? That is, they are categorized in the three types. That is hacking stage, goal, and techniques or exploit used. Let's see in the first let's see in the first point, gaining access. So what gaining access is saying, what is the goal of gaining access? To bypass access control to gain access to the system. So bypassing the security or controls to gain access to the system. So what are techniques or exploit used with in this? That is, password cracking is used. If we crack the password locally or remotely of a system, we can gain the access. Okay. The second is vulnerability exploitation. If the system has any local or remotely vulnerability, with the help of technique or exploit, we can gain the access of a system. Then third is social engineering. This is also a hacking method. With the help of this also, we can we can we can get the login details of a system. Then also the system can be compromised. Okay. So let's see in the escalating privileges. What is escalating privileges? It is nothing but to acquire the rights of another user or an admin. Okay. So we are gaining or acquiring or occupying the right, the permissions, the privileges, the authorization of a another user or an admin. Okay. So admin should has all the privileges to do anything what we want. Okay. So techniques or exploit is used, that is exploiting known system vulnerabilities. So what are known system vulnerabilities? As I discussed in the previous, or if you don't know the known system vulnerabilities, you can Google it. There will be many vulnerabilities will be available for system. And third point is executing application. So in this, to create and maintain remote access to the system. So once we hack the system, what we next step will do, we will create one file. Also we will, after creating the file, we will execute and we will execute, so that we should not get remove our access from the system what we have hacked. Okay. So what techniques or exploit we can use here? That is trojans, spywares, backdoors, or keyloggers. We can create these with the help of tools, and different operating system has different types of backdoors, keyloggers, and spywares, trojans. Okay. Hiding files. See, if you gain the access, and after gaining the access, you have written any backdoor for your for the to the victim's system. So what you will do, you so that your access should not remove from the victim's system, you will hide your backdoor application or backdoor file. Okay, so that even if they get so that they should not get to know. Okay, if they remove our backdoors, okay, then they will then we will lose our access. Okay, so we will not be able to maintain access. Again, we have to perform the hacking to gain the access again. Okay, and also uh, and also but see, to gain any an system, to gain any system, we should have one goal. What Why we want to hack the system? Okay, so some people, some black hat hackers, what they are doing, they are gaining access to steal the data. Okay, for that purpose also rootkits are used. Okay, and another is technique is used. Okay, so let's see in the topic fifth is covering tracks to hide. What is the goal? To hide the evidence of a compromise and clearing logs. The techniques used, technique or exploit is used, is that is clearing logs. See, after the hacking, we should remove our logs so that they should not get to know that what we have done, and from where the uh, what um, what things we have used, what techniques we have used, they should not get it. Okay, so for that purpose, we have to clear our logs after hacking, or after our work done. We have to clear the logs. Let's see in the slide fifth. That is a model flow of gaining access. Let's see what is available here. Microsoft authentication security. So in this we'll understand some more details. Okay, about the gaining access. Okay, let's see, that is security accounts manager, that is SAM database. So what is it? Let's see. Windows stores Windows is as an operating system which stores user password in SAM, that is security accounts manager, or in an active directory database in domain. Passwords are never stored in clear text form and are hashed, and passwords are not saved in clear text. Clear text means whatever the password you are entering, they are not saving the same. They are using some encryption method that will, like, it will convert a password to an specific encryption, or it will be like hashed. Hashed means it comes under the encryption. You can see in the Google what are hash password are there, what are the examples are there. Okay, and the results are stored in the SAM. So whatever the password we are entering, that is first it will store in the hashed form, then it will be saved in the SAM. Okay, so what is let's see the next topic, that is NTLM authentication. So what is this? That is NTLM is new technology LAN manager. Okay, so this is the new technology LAN manager authentication. What is it? Let's see. The NTLM authentication protocols are as follows. That is, first is NTLM authentication protocol, and LM. LM is LAN manager authentication protocol. These protocols stores the password, user's password in SAM database using different hashing methods. So I'll just give you the hashing method examples. So already I have searched in the Google, and I found there are four types or methods are there which are used. So here is a one formula or example also, you can say. See here, if you want to understand more in depth, you can just Google it, or the many videos are available on YouTube also. From there also you can understand how the encryption works, how the what are the methods are there, how we can store values. So many things you can understand. Okay, so this is just a concept which we have to understand how the things are working. Okay, so what is Kerberos authentication? So Microsoft has upgraded its default authentication protocol to Kerberos, which provides a stronger authentication for client or server application than the NTLM. So it is the best thing. It is a best thing for that Microsoft has upgraded. So what is Kerberos? So Kerberos is nothing but it is a direct connection between the user and internet. So there will be no third party or fourth party will be available. There will be direct connection of a user and internet. Okay, so that is a Kerberos. So that's Kerberos authentication. So in the Kerberos authentication, directly user will be communicating with the internet. Okay, that is Kerberos authentication. Let's see in the next slide. That is password cracking. So what is password cracking? Password cracking techniques are used to recover passwords from computer system. So as I discussed in the model fifth, um, like how we brute force. Okay, as I told you, what is brute force is nothing but we are going to attempt a dictionary attack. In dictionary, what it will be there, a bunch of usernames will be there and bunch of passwords will be there, or combination will be available, and with the help of a tool we are going to perform an attempts, like which is the correct password and username. Okay, so with the help of this thing, like password cracking method, we are going to recover password from a system. Okay, with the help of tool it is possible. Let's see the second point. Attackers use password cracking techniques to gain unauthorized access to the vulnerable system. See, here it is saying gaining unauthorized access. Obviously it is like things that illegal also we can say, but in some cases this technique is used for the legal purpose also. So gaining unauthorized access, obviously like we have there is one tool is available. With the help of that tool, um, password cracking is possible. Tool name, uh, right now I'm not able to remember that, but definitely in the upcoming module I'll discuss about that. Maybe it is rubber ducky. Rubber ducky is a tool name. Yes, rubber ducky is a tool name which can run physically. If a system has a password and you want to crack the password of Windows, okay, then you can just directly plug in to the USB and it will automatically start cracking the password, exact password. But before that, you have to configure it very well, and also we have to test it properly uh, so that our working method should be correct. So what it is saying here to vulnerable systems. What are vulnerable systems? As I told you, with the ru- rubber ducky, we can brute force and crack the password. Okay, the what a vulnerable system is, that is also a vulnerable system. If you have someone's computer and there are USB port is available, then you will just directly plug in and crack the password. After that, you can perform any attack. Okay, and let's see in the third point. Most of the passwords cracking techniques are used because of weak or easy guessable password. Easy guessable passwords are, we can say here, the password, the username is admin and the password is QWERTY 123, like this is also one very weak password is available, or like we can say username is admin and password also is password. or we can say username also is admin and password also is admin. So these are the very guessable password. With the help of these guessing passwords, we can crack, we can gain the unauthorized access, or we can open the account, we can open the system, and we can gain unauthorized access. Let's see in the next slide. So types of password attacks. So here four types are available. First is non-electronic attacks. Non-electronics attack. So before, as I told you, the rubber ducky is an electronics attack. Okay, with the help of USB, with the help of USB, you are performing attack. Okay, and what is electronic attack is the attacker does not need any technical knowledge to crack the password. Hence, it is known as non-technical attack. So there I have given some methods, example methods, that is surfing, social engineering, and dumpster diving. These are the some example methods with the help of these non-electronic attacks can be performed. Let's see in the active online attacks. The attacker performs password cracking by directly communicating with the victim's machine. Okay, directly communicating, that is active attack. They have given some example methods, that is dictionary attack, as I told you, brute forcing, rule based attack, hash injection attack, and so on. Password guessing also is available in this. What is passive online attack? The attacker perform password cracking without communicating with the authorizing party, that is known as wire sniffing, man in the middle attack, or replay attack. These type of attacks are actually we are doing in the hacking Wi-Fi wireless attacks also. Okay, wireless attack also is possible, as there is a one tool in the Kali Linux, that is Wi-Fi, that is used to crack the Wi-Fi password. Okay, and here is offline attacks. The attackers copies the target password file. Password file is nothing but that is the hash file, and with the hash file, then tries to crack passwords in own system at different location. So what the attacker is doing here, he's getting the hash password file, then trying to brute force or crack the hash that he can get the password. So here the two examples methods are given. That is rainbow table attack, computed hashes. Yeah, pre-computed hashes means um, already the bunch of hashes will be there in that, and it will try to brute force, and like it will match which hash is completely matching with uh, the file what we got from the victim's computer. And another is distributed network attack. Okay, if you want to understand what are these attacks, you can google it, because in the syllabus they have not given detailedly. Okay, let's see in the next slide. So what are the password recovering tools? Okay, so these tools are used in Linux and Windows, obviously both. Hashcat is a very famous tool for the Linux system, and Windows password recovery is obviously, we know this is for the Windows. Okay, so what this is doing here, so this is a Alcom soft distributed password recovery breaks complex passwords, recover strong encryption keys, and unlock documents in a production environment. These are the key features are there of these recovering tools. Okay, let's see the next slide. So there is tools to extract the password hashes, as we discussed that the attacker what is doing, he is getting the hash file from a victim's computer, and again what he's doing is cracking by his own system. Okay, so this tool is used. Okay, this tool is used for that purpose. And there are some tools are available here. We can get it from there, from the GitHub. And see, they have given some key features also, like which type of password it can crack. That is pw dump 7 extract lm and ntlm. As I told you in before, what is that? Password hashes of a local user account from the security account manager, that is SAM database. Let's see the next slide. Password cracking tools. These tools are also available for the Windows. If you want to understand how to use them in a briefly how to understand the YouTube videos are available. You can just Google it or YouTube. Then you will understand, because showing in practical all the tools and how they works, it will consume a lot of time, and the videos is going to be very big. So it's better that if you have any doubt, then you can just contact me. I'll show you in the practical way. Okay, let's see in the next slide. Password cracking tools. This is also some tools are there. John the Ripper, Hashcat, the Hydra. Okay, Medusa. These are also tools are available. Also, see, this is a lobe crack. There is a one tool, and they have given some examples. See, if you see here, I hope you can be able to see properly what attacker has done. He has loaded the hashes. Okay, also, and whatever the files he already have, that is dictionary file. Okay, he has loaded everything, and then after that, what this tool is doing, it is finding out the exact hash file, exact hash what we got from the victim's computer, and again it's matching. Okay, once the match found, it will show the passwords. You can see here NTLM password is here, and hash is here. What are the username they have used, that is also possible. Okay, so these things, it is able to crack. How the cracking process is done. Okay, let's see in the next slide. Vulnerability exploitation. Vulnerability exploitation involves the execution of multiple complex interrelated steps to gain access to a remote system. Okay, how the vulnerability exploitation is done? There are some 7 points are available. I will explain about them. Okay, so what we'll do in step one: identifying identify the vulnerability. So in this step, what we are doing, first we are identifying, like what are the hacking procedure is there. That is first we have to uh, scan the system. We have to find out the vulnerabilities available in this, and then first we have to identify the what is vulnerability available. Okay, and then in the second step, determine the risk associated with the vulnerability. Risk associated with the vulnerability, that is nothing but this vulnerability. What are the possibility, or what are the capability of this vulnerability, so that at what are the possibility are available, so that we can gain the victim's computer, okay, or system. Third point, determine the capability of a vulnerability. It is the same thing that I have told you. Okay, As I told you in the previous module, that is module fifth, as I told you, there will be three types of vulnerabilities are categorized, that is low, medium, and high. So in that we have to check our second point, like if it is low or medium or high. Okay. Then in the third step, we are checking if what are the capability of this vulnerability. If it is low, then we cannot gain the access. If it is high, then we can gain the access of our victim. Okay. Then what the fourth step is saying here, develop the exploit. So what is exploit? Exploit is nothing but bunch of code which is used for the particular vulnerability to compromise the system. Okay, to or web application or application also. Then selecting here we don't need to, sometime we have, if the vulnerability is available and we don't have the exploit, then we have to develop our own exploit. Okay. And we have to understand how the vulnerability is there, and how we can write a code to exploit the vulnerability. But maximum time, um, we will get the exploit from the exploitdb.com. Okay. From that we can get a bunch of exploit for a particular vulnerabilities. Okay. So let's see, step fifth, select the method for delivering local or remote exploit. As I told you in the model fifth, there are two types of exploits are available, that is local and remote. Local are can be run on LAN network or a single computer physically. Remote can be done with a different IP address, or if you are staying in a different country also, this is possible. And uh, and let's see in the step 6, generate and deliver the payload. Deliver the payload. See, there are some tools are there to generate our payload. First we are generating our payload so that we can communicate with our from our system to the victim system. Okay. And then delivering the payload. If we have a vulnerability that's capable to deliver the payload, then this sixth step is saying that, okay, once if we have delivered the payload and executed our payload in the victim's computer, then gain the remote access. Remote access means here uh, it is saying that, like remotely, with the help of remote exploits, we are going to gain remote access. Okay. Let's see in the next slide. Yes, I told you, right. There are some exploit websites are available. That is exploit sites. Okay. And there is another exploit database. I told you, right. Exploit DB is their website that focus on that provides us the exploits which are already leaked by the hackers. And there are some three more websites are there, that is vulnerable DB and CVE and security focus. These are going to help us with the exploit. Okay. So where we can get the exploit, these are the four sites are available. With the help of these four sites, you can get the exploit for your particular vulnerability. This is a example they have given, exploit database. For database, see, there are a bunch of these are vulnerabilities are available. Buffer overflow they have given, and see a lot of the platform also they have given. And what are types of vulnerabilities are there? See, as I told you, right, remote and local. So this exploit can only run on remote Windows. Okay. It is remote exploit, and it can only run on Windows machine. Okay. So another we can see here, there is another local exploit is there, that can be run on only on local machine and only for Windows operating systems. Let's see in the next slide, that is escalating privileges. So what do you mean by escalating privileges? As we discussed in the previous previous slide, an attacker can gain access to the network or we can say and system using a non-admin user account, and then next step would be the gain the administrative privileges. So there will be some types and techniques or methods are available to gaining that. Okay, the attacker performs, let's in the second point, the attacker performs a privilege escalation attack that makes advantages of design flaw. What are the possibility are there, like how we can gain the admin access? Okay, that is what are the vulnerabilities are available to gaining the admin access or admin privileges. That is advantage of design flaws, programming errors, bugs, and configuration oversights in the operating system and the software. It can be available in the operating system or software application to gain administrative access to the network or its associated applications. Okay, so these if any weakness is available in the network or in the system, with the help of these bugs, programming errors and flaws and configuration oversights, with the help of these vulnerabilities, attacker can perform privilege escalation. Okay, this privilege escalation allows the attacker to view critical and sensitive information, or also delete files or install malicious programs such as viruses, trojans, or worms. Okay, see what attacker can do. What attacker can achieve the goals like viewing the critical information or sensitive information, deleting files. Okay, so why we are doing the privilege escalation? So do so these many works. Okay, let's see in the types of privileges escalations. There are two types are available, that is horizontal privilege escalation and vertical privilege escalation. First is horizontal privilege escalation, refers to acquiring the same privileges that have already been granted by assuming the identity of another user with the same privileges. If a company has one admin, uh, I can say here, if a website has one admin account. Okay, that admin and uh, one admin account, there are, I can say here, there are three types of accounts are available. One is admin account, second is Robin, third is Michael. We can say here admin, Robin, and Michael. Admin has all the privileges. Okay, so what admin has done? Admin has given the same privileges of a admin to the user Robin. Okay, so what and I have gained the access of a Michael. So what Michael is doing here? Michael, with the help of these bugs or vulnerabilities, he is able to he is able to gain the access of a same access of another user, that is Robin. Okay, so in this point we can understand that what is vertical privilege escalation refers to gaining higher privileges than those existing, refers to gaining whatever you like, once the Michael has gained the privilege of um, Robin, then what he will do? He will try to gain the access to the admin directly. Okay, so that is nothing but vertical privilege escalations. Let's see in the next slides. Privilege escalation by exploiting vulnerabilities. As you know, if there is any vulnerability, then with the help of those vulnerabilities, we can gain gain the privileges. Okay, so let's see in the first point. Attackers exploit software vulnerabilities. Software vulnerabilities can be anything by taking advantages of programming flaws in a program, service, or within the operating system, software or kernel to execute malicious code. Okay, so where it is exploiting software vulnerabilities. Okay, for what purpose he is doing? To execute malicious code to gain the access. Okay, so these are the everything he is doing just for gaining the access, gaining the gaining the privileges of a admin user. Let's see in the second point. Exploiting software vulnerabilities allows that attacker to execute a command or binary on a target machine to gain higher privileges than those existing, or to bypass security mechanism. So here the vertical privilege escalation is doing with the by executing the vulnerabilities, software vulnerabilities. Okay, by exploiting software vulnerabilities. Okay, in third point, attackers using these exploits can be access privileged user account or credential. Here is like what he is doing. For example, I have one I have created one account in a one website. Okay, and that website has some issues. Okay, what I will try here, I'll try to give my account as a admin account. Okay, I try to give the permission. I try to execute some commands uh, by uh, by uh, by tweaking the uh, web application so that I can run the admin commands. Okay, and let's see in the Fourth, fourth point, attackers search for an exploit based on the OS and software application on exploit sites such as security focus and exploit database. As I told you that four types are websites are there. If there are any flaw or security loophole is available, or any vulnerability available for the particular operating system, if it is or local or remote, so attacker is doing that and finding vulnerability and executing and doing privilege escalations. So let's see in the 20th slide. So they have given one example here, as I told you before also, same example. Let's see privilege escalation tools. And these tools are available in the Parrot OS or like Kali Linux OS also. Both are available. If you want to understand more in depth, there are some Google is available, already available. You can understand how these things are going to work. Okay, there are many tools are there. They have given some example here how if once we if we want to gain the higher privileges, then if we run this automatically tools, they will give us the privileges to execute any commands. Okay, or admins commands also. See, they have given some example how after running the tool how it will be there. Okay, see, they have running the netstat to they have ran the attacker has ran the netstat command here on the victim's computer, so to see the what our traffic is going on in the victim's computer. Okay, let's see in the next slide. So that is module flow, maintaining access, how we can maintain access after doing the privilege escalations. Okay, executing applications. See, when attacker execute malicious application, it is called owning the system. Okay, so what he is doing, he is owning the system. Attacker, what he is doing, he is owning the system with the help of keyloggers, spywares, crackers, and backdoors. As I told you before, or and there are two types of exploits are there that can be run remotely and locally also. What he is doing, the attacker executes malicious programs remotely in the victim's machine to gain the information that leads to exploitation or lost the privacy, gain unauthorized access to system resources, cracking the password password, capture the screenshot, install backdoor to maintain easy access, etc. So these are some keyloggers, spywares, crackers, backdoors are available to maintaining the access. Okay, so there is one two example they have given. That is SpyTech, Spy Agent, and Power Spy. These tools are two available so that they can. They also have given the specifications of these tools. That is SpyTech agents allow you to monitor everything users do on your computer. Okay, on your computer you can monitor victims computer what they are doing on their desktop or screen. Okay, what is Power Spy? Power Spy secretly monitor and record all the activities on on your computer. Okay, so these two spyware are available, and some more information if you want to learn about the more spyware tools for the different types are there and different purpose they are using. That is audio spyware, USB spyware, desktop and child monitoring spywares. These you can see and understand and what are the tools they have and you can utilize in your uh, regular life. Okay, but never do for the illegal things. Just for the learning purpose you can practice at your own. So what are rootkits? Rootkits are also same like backdoors, but they have more advanced features. Okay, I'll just say here, rootkits are programs that hide their presence as well as attackers malicious activities, granting them full access to the server or host at a time and in the futures. As I told you in the seven, there were some seven steps, right? There were some seven steps. I'll show you here. Yes. See, generating and delivering payload. After generating delivering payload, we have to hide our payload so that we can maintain our access. If they get to know, if our victim get to know that their computer is compromised and we have installed the backdoors there. Okay, so in that moment we can lose our this one lose our access. Okay, so we have to keep maintaining. So for that, for maintaining we are using rootkits here. Okay, and definitely rootkits have the advanced features. We can perform many uh, attacks, or we can see sensitive information. Okay, and some key features are they have given like hiding the presence, like victims will never get to know if their computer is compromised. Okay, and so many functions are available for the rootkits. You can see in the details here. Okay, that like scanning for vulnerable computer and servers on the web. Okay, we can like it will be like, it will be like same like you are owning that victim's computer and you can perform any attack, anything you want. If you want to attack some other machine from the victim's computer, that is also possible with the rootkits. So many things are possible with the rootkits. Okay, and see, let's see, there are some types of rootkits are available. That is hypervisor level rootkits, hardware firmware rootkits, kernel level rootkits, bootloader level rootkits, application level user mode rootkits, and library level rootkits. If you want to understand in the depth, then obviously you can Google it about them. And let's see the next slide. That is clearing logs. Once we have done our work, then we must clear our logs. That is this point is saying, that is covering tracks also is we can say that once intruder have successfully gained administrative access on the system, they will try to cover their tracks to avoid detection. Okay, so so that we should not expose to the victim. So for that purpose we are covering our tracks, we are clearing our logs. See, they are telling here, disabling auditing, covering tracks on the network, what we have done on network, that also we have to clear logs, deleting files, whatever the payloads we have installed, whatever the backdoors we have installed in the victims computer, that also we have to do, clearing logs, manipulating logs. If some logs are not able to delete, then we have to manipulate them, and disabling Windows functionality. So many things are available here in the covering tracks. So ways to clean online tracks: remove the most recent user. So whatever we have done in the victim's computer, that the recently whatever the activities we have done, we have to delete them, like deleting the cookies, cache, clear the cache, turn off the autocomplete, and clear the toolbars data from the browser, like deleting history, everything. This comes under the clearing logs. Like we have browsed something on the victim's computer to on a Chrome browser. Okay, so what we are doing, what for the clearing logs, we are going to history, as we do in the regular life. We are going to history and deleting the history. That is a part of a clearing logs. So what are the tools are available here? See, track covering tools are available here. So many tools are there. There is CC Cleaner Professional. Okay, CC Cleaner is there, and this is a one example here. This is a one example here how it will be there. What things we can clear here? Look, see, Windows log files we can clear, uh, and memory dumps, clipboards, temporary files, empty recycle bin. It will if anything is there in the recycle bin what we have deleted, so it will delete from the recycle bin too. Okay, so this is our module 6 that we have covered today. See you in the module 7. So module 6 system hacking is completed. If you guys have any doubt, you can contact me. I'll take the personal class for you and clear your doubts. Thank you.